All right, there we go. All right, it's been a while since I used StreamYard here, guys. Well, let's see if we can get some folks in here. Ooh, man, my office never fully recovered from the hunt. Let's see here. Hey, Scott, I see you're in here. Yeah, I'm live, buddy. Obviously, you're watching me. Yeah. Well, I got to start messing around with this stuff more because I thought there was a video you could start with too. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, let's get some folks in here before I start chit chatting about the hunt next week. Everybody having a good weekend? Hey, Larry, what's up, buddy? You're gonna be off next Saturday, or? I had to rush home. I worked till 8 o'clock, and I didn't get out of Home Depot till like 8:15. And I'm hey, what's going on, Clark's Cove? Appreciate you popping in. The And then I had to run and get dinner real quick. Flew home. I inhaled like one sandwich, and then I was like, "Oh, got to get online." Then my laptop wasn't finding. Oh, cool, you'll be available next Saturday. Saturday, cool. Um, but my laptop, I hadn't used it in like a week, so for some reason it had been bumped off the internet, so I had to reboot everything so and get on here. We'll wait for a couple more folks, and then a couple different things for the club that I'm gonna talk about. We may try to do. Uh, Here for the club, try to do some like do one of these StreamYard things, either through the club page. I'm gonna link the page there, and or I may use my YouTube. I'm not sure yet, but we will go ahead and try to have some information that gets put out because a lot of people don't see the Facebook, and a lot of people are more on YouTube. What's going on, Scott? You pop back on, huh? I got to figure out a way to get rid of these damn helicopter pilot headphones. I got little earbuds, but I didn't have time to connect them. So we'll get a couple more folks. And Clark's Cove, I know it's a bit of a drive, man, but too bad you couldn't come down for our club hunt. We got it's it's a 40-acre spot that I had access to before, but it was kind of late, and we were doing the Florida Hunt 7, so I didn't want to combine two different things and it get a little confusing, especially with a large group. So I decided to save this for our club here, and we invited the Ocala club as well. So now make me look younger. Why? Hey, I'm thinking of getting rid of the beard and just keeping my you know, just a stash, but I don't know. My wife's been bugging me to shave it off, so it might make me look younger. I don't know. All right. Well, we lost. Somebody left. Clark Cole was like, "What?" Yeah, it would be just a little bit of a drive, but hey, I got a couple things in the works, and for Florida Hunt 8, but we're not sure if we're gonna. I got something else in the works, and we may do that before Florida Hunt 8. I don't know. And then Scott's got a hunt coming up. He's working on for his. Hey Jerry, what's up, brother? That Scott's working on somewhat his first organized hunt. So we're trying to. You're not allowed to ship again. All right. Well, you know what? We got 6 people here. I don't want. I know some of you guys may have things to do or whatever, but people can go back and watch. Um, Now, Dan from Soldier Freedom Outdoors had spoke to me a while back. Um, excuse me, guys. Allergies are killer. Um, had talked to me about there was some property that he had access to. They were clearing it for development, so it's close to a place we all love, near and dear to our hearts. It's close. It's within driving distance of Camp Freedom. But what we're gonna do next Saturday, we're gonna meet at Camp Freedom out by the road, up in the parking lot, and from there we will go to the 40. I think it's 40 or 45 acres that we have access to. So it's in the Melrose area. So It's not too far for you, Scott. It's not too far for you, Larry. Um, Jerry, I hope you can make it up here, buddy. I think Gary Penta was going to make it. Brandon from Tampa was coming. We got some folks from Ocala. Okay, if our group is big enough to facilitate um, a little something extra, Dan did not. Hang on. Let me go ahead. That's fine. Oh, you're talking about the property that you're talking about there, Scott. Yeah, I mean, if you got a camera, I can always get you in the chat after I'm done talking. Yeah, Larry, I'll tell you, it's not far at all. But because the landowner is a friend of Dan's, uh, so the reason we're donating money is because the landowner um, wants us to donate to Camp Freedom. So the money that we're donating, or the $20 that we're paying to access this guy's property, is going right to Dan. So, and I may do a 50-50. All right, cool. Can you get online, or I can try to invite you, Scott? But give me 1 second here. Uh, the Like I said, the landowner wanted the money to go to Dan, so I'm gonna have I'm gonna try to find wristbands just in case a lot of people show up. I don't see more than 50, so but maybe a lot less than that. If the 40 acres and we get a bunch of people, uh, some folks, if they want to stay at Camp Freedom, they're free to do so. So it's kind of like we'll have the 40 acres of new land. It was supposed to be turned into like a camp for, I don't know if it was a Boy Scout camp or if it was a church camp it was going to become, but it just never took place. I spoke with Dan at Florida Hunt 7, but problem is we didn't have enough. He didn't want to get people confused, and people, it was just people paid for the Florida Hunt. So I told them we would utilize that person's land, for a club hunt down the road. And before it gets too much hot, too hotter for us to be in the woods, and I know a lot of folks like to go in the water. Um, we will get out there now. Hi, Biker Chick. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna have the option to go and hang out at Camp Freedom as well. So for those of you that might not have made Camp Freedom, we'll have free access to go there. Those of you that went and wish you had more time, you'll have more time Saturday, and we're going to be hunting from 8 to 7. But the 40 acres, I mean, most of us will probably spend. What's going on, Reeds? Most of us are going to probably spend our time on the 40 acres. I wish I had gotten photos to share with you guys, but I will post them up on our club page. I'm going to have to use Google. Hopefully, I can see the property from the road to do Google Earth. And I'm going to take some photos and try to post them up on the page. So let's see. If anybody in the chat that's coming Saturday, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Like I said, we may do a 50-50 raffle if there's enough interest in it. I'll try to have a bucket ready with some tickets or something. I'm just trying to. This is a club hunt. It's not supposed to be all crazy. And like how I do the Florida hunt. It's more relaxed. We go up there, you pay your money, you go out and hunt, you find something cool, you can show people whatever. Just as fill your holes. Like I said, there's really, I really don't have that much information other than it's about 40 acres and there are trees, but it's, from what I remember when I drove past it, it was open underneath the trees. It was because they'd already cleared all the brush, and they, Dan wanted us to be able to get access before they started really ripping it up, and then they go ahead and block it off for construction. So, but other than that, God, my sinuses are bad tonight. I don't know where you guys are at. Pollen's bad. The grass pollen. My lawn guy did my lawn the other day, and like 2 days ago, my throat's been terrible. So, boy, everybody's quiet in the chat here. I'm trying not to be longer than 45 minutes or so, but I will post a little something, like I said, with the photos. And if you can pass, if people are asking if you can pass, I just don't want to post a lot of stuff up on the page, so to speak. Um, excuse me. Uh, like I said, it's going to be 7 or 8 o'clock to 7 o'clock at night because it's obviously going to be lighter, or it's lighter later. So, or it doesn't get darker till later, however you want to say it. Um, so we'll have, it's not like, Florida on 7 or 8 or 6 and 7 where, 5:30 it was getting dark and we had to get out of there. That's all right, Scott. I hear you. I didn't literally got out of work, came home. I downed something real quick to eat and got on here. Anybody have any questions about the event on Saturday? Oh yeah, I'll tell you. I always go for the tree. Now, honestly, these trees don't look. I mean, don't hold me to it, but I don't think they didn't look very big. So it might have at one point they might have planted them. Maybe 100 years ago. Could be less. Oh, excuse me, I got to sneeze. I think don't want to sneeze on camera. Oh man. I know there was a couple other things I had to tell you, but driving home and working crazy all day, I can't remember what I had to say. Um, uh, let's see. Hey, Rob, what's up, brother? Hey, you guys gonna try to make the little trip up here? You'll have to go back and watch. Or I can say it again. There's only 10 people in here. We're gonna meet at Camp Freedom next Saturday morning, and then we're gonna go to 40 acres that a friend of Dan's um, gave us access to, and we'll have if we have enough people. Dan doesn't mind us going back to Camp Freedom and digging, as well. But 40 acres, and depending on how many people there are, we'll have. You just heard about it. Where you been? What? Aren't you on the page or no? Yeah, I don't. I haven't used StreamYards. I did StreamYards like once or twice before. I really should use it more, but uh, hopefully I'll get the paid version. I can put all my fancy own stuff on there. But oh man, anybody? Well, I think most of the folks that are in this chat know pretty much all about Camp Freedom in the general area of Melrose. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot, Rob. You're on there, but you're not on there. See, now I thought there was a way. See, I gotta really. Let's see. Hang on a second here. Okay, no. I'm gonna have to mess around with this, Rob. I may holler at you. Yeah, I know. Are you gonna try to make it, Rob, or what? Yeah, it's 40 acres, extra land, close. It's not on Camp Freedom property. It's close to it though. But we're gonna meet at the beginning, at the front of Camp Freedom. Where I'll collect everybody's money, and then we'll go over to the property. We might do a 50-50, Rob. So that's just a couple of the other little things, and I had a couple other things I had to tell people, but for the life of me, just getting out of work, I can't remember now. Uh, yeah, I mean, there's nothing on the property that we know of. They were going to turn it into a camp of sorts. Um, yeah, Scott, will you live in Melrose or do you live in Keystone? I forget. You're like kind of border. We can meet 7:30. You can get. You can. I mean, he'll probably have the gate open before around after 7, so we can meet around 7:30, and then we'll get over to the place by 8 o'clock. It's only like shit 5 or 10 minutes at best. I mean, I didn't really time it, but it seemed like I literally looked at my watch. Let me try thinking about it. In 3 weeks. Ah, nice. Can't get away for 2 weekends. That's all good. Well, get away. Well, yeah, it is a bit of a ride drive for you to go come up in the morning. You would have to stay overnight. It's all good though. You know. Uh, yeah, what else did I have to talk about? I'm coming off duty, so that's all right, Larry. Trust me. Just you can just message me on Facebook or whatever, or Dan will have the address anyway. So if you pull up there and people, and no worry, Rob, Larry, we'll have we can also people that want to leave there, like I said, and come back to Camp Freedom. We have that option. There's no food. There's no vendors. This is just like a club hunt, and natural ground. I'm not planting nothing in the ground. There's no, you know, prize for best find or nothing. This is our first like real club hunt, so I've got another one in the works. Um, that's going to be south of here a little bit. The guys that were at the meeting, at our club meeting, know whereabouts that hunt's going to take place. South, about 30 miles south of here. Or I don't know if it's 30 miles. I know it's about 30, 40 minutes south of here. I'll be up there working for the week. I'll be up where? In Keystone. Okay. I don't get. Rob, how do you put up videos and stuff on here? Like when people, like they had their little intro. I gotta have to go back and watch the video because let's see, banner. Okay, no, hide. Excuse me. I only see the thing for the banners. Uh, I don't know. I'll have to fart around with this a little bit more. They Oh, you're gonna be in Tallahassee? Ah, cool. And you didn't invite me, huh? Okay, Rob. I see how you are. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have to go. Well, I have to go look at his videos or whatever. But I did I watched a tutorial, but there was a way to have like the count. You can put videos up, and I only see banners and comments. So I may have to. No, don't want to do that. I'll have to mess around with it. It's no worries. This is pretty simple. We're just talking about the hunt. Oh, the banner was easy because that shit went boop. Oh, you clips from you share from YouTube, I guess, right? How big was that the permission, Rob, that you guys did here? No, not here. You did Melrose. Yeah. I mean, we may have 20 people, we may have 30 people. If we have that, then we'll probably just stay on the private permission, but you know, I've got a oh, I know what I had to talk about. See, boom, I knew I would. Let me pull up my phone here for computer clips. Oh, just a small church. They had a 1900s house next door. Yeah, there's a lot of that in that area. Let me. I talked to Dan today. He called me and texted me, and I'm gonna post something up on the club page. You got my photos, and what he wants to do is he wants to have at the retreats. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, I hope you hear something back on that soon. There. Um, but what Dan wants to do at Camp Freedom is when they have a retreat on Sunday afternoons, he wants to have somebody come out. Oh yeah. Hey, tell Rob. Hey, Rob, keep your mitts out. No, I'm just kidding. The the um the retreat. Sorry, I'm. It's been a long day at work. The retreats that they're doing. They want to have someone from Metal Detecting Club or community come out and talk to the veterans for like say like 1 to 4 on Sunday afternoon if they wanted to learn about metal detecting. That so I know people who are asking if they were starting to incorporate. They have to. People were asking if Dan and the folks out there at Camp Freedom were letting the vets detect, etc. So we're starting to facilitate. Dan, I told Dan I'll post something up and people can contact Dan, and hopefully we can get people to take turns because I know I can't do every Sunday. I working at Home Depot and everything else, and better I'm trying to get time off to detect, let alone have just time off in general. Um, but and then during once a month, he wants to have like a veterans meeting out there at Camp Freedom, like a weeknight, and veterans can come out and like we could teach them things about metal detecting, like different detectors and like different, like the different websites for research, etc. So it's kind of twofold. We'll have somebody that's going to help facilitate at the. Yeah, I know, and I offered after Florida Hunt 6, but he never did anything with it, and I think COVID was the main reason. So you being up that way, I'll probably we will hopefully talk to Dan, and you and I can help out up there, and then we get some folks from the club that want to teach the veterans to detect. Hey, and you get to detect Camp Freedom, with the vets. Take them out for a couple hours, detect with them, teach them how to use the detectors that are up there, and maybe we can help a couple guys get into the hobby that way. Some vets, and we all know that Camp Freedom is really relaxing and therapeutic. So, um, yeah, for sure, Scott. And also, like I said, and then second part of it is they want to have like have veterans, like almost uh, like a chat group. Like the veterans go up there and we talk metal detecting and other stuff. Kind of like almost like our club meeting, but just veterans. So that'll be during a weeknight or something. So we're going to facilitate that, and that's probably more or less for the local vets. I know every time I run into veterans at Home Depot, like today, I talked to a guy. He had over 1,000 acres up in Georgia. I told him when he was ready to go out there detecting, let me know. They have their hunt club up there, but they'd have to talk to the whatever up there. So me, I'm always looking for a new place to hunt. Hey, we can have a Georgia hunt one, you know. So I mean, I'm not gonna. I won't tie this up too much longer. But if anybody asks anybody, where the location is or whatever, just have them get in touch with me. I mean, obviously, uh, I'm gonna post a little something up that we're gonna meet at Camp Freedom, and obviously there'll probably be people that didn't go. Yeah, like sponsor a veteran. Yeah, Scott, somewhere something like that. Yeah, that would be you know kind of a easy way of you know saying it, but we're gonna be sponsoring a bunch more than just one. But because they mostly have at the retreats, they have like up to seven, I think, max at a time. So one on one would be easy, and then move on to the next guy, and set. They should have enough detectors for everybody. But I've got a simplex specter I don't use, more or less. I mean, I use it, but I mostly bring it for the homeowners when we go private to a private property. So I'll have that. Uh, I know they've got Michael Boyles. They got his detectors up there. Uh, Hang on. Did you? Hey, let me see if I can. I can put you in timeout, Scott. Hang on. Let me see if I can invite you here. Hang on. Invite. Okay. I'm gonna send you an invite, Scott, real quick through Messenger. Hang on. You want to come on and talk about your hunt that you're organizing? So boom, there we go. And once you come on, no, you don't want it. You don't want to come on. Okay, then go ahead. You can post it up in chat, and if you want, or send me basically what Scott's doing. We're not going to divulge his location yet, but he's got probably an area larger than Camp Freedom for a possible weekend event. Um, be raising money for an organization. But problem is, this organization has a lot of red tape. So Scott's been dealing with a lot of the red tape, and hopefully he'll get that situated soon. And then we'll be able to have another. I'm not sure when he plans on doing it. If it'll be in the summer, I don't know, Scott. Some of the amenities on that property might be good to do it in the summer if they let us use them. You'll have the option, I think, of camping on property for his as well, but that pretty much boils down to that. And we will probably he'll probably have some vendor assistance out there as well. Uh, but it's still in the early planning stages. If you're not part of his group, and Scott, if you want to go ahead and share your group in the chat link, hopefully you should be able to put a link there. If not, I can try to do it myself. But uh, yeah, I don't know if the chat slowed up. Okay, good. Huh? Y'all hear me okay? So is it still working? The last time I saw it was a couple minutes ago. Again, so for those of you, a couple of you that have come in towards the end here, we're going to have our club hunt next Saturday, 8 o'clock to 7 p.m., 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. We're going to meet at Camp Freedom around 7:30. That's where I'll collect your money. If I do wristbands, if there's a lot of people who do wristbands, you get your wristband. We might do a 50-50, but we'll do that later in the day probably. And we'll proceed. Yeah, I know, but Larry, there's water. So I'm gonna say is there's water and it's not swamp water. If they give us a chance to use a pool, I think I'll be in the pool more than detecting. But I think there's one or two pools on this property. So we'll see. It's quite a bit of acreage, but they have the option for primitive camping on there, I believe. So let me see. I don't think I got a message here. Nope. Okay. So going back, we will then meet around 7:30, and then we will proceed once I get everybody's money, and we'll proceed over to the property. It's 40 acres. $20 that you're donating, that you're giving to hunt this private property. The property owner wanted the money to go to Camp Freedom, so all our money will go to Camp Freedom, and then we'll detect if enough people show up, or if we have quite a bit of a bigger showing that other than here, and there's the handful of people that have written on the Facebook page. If we have more, a good sized group, we have the option to go back to Camp Freedom after we're done on the property, or if you want to leave there and go to Camp Freedom and detect, we're more inclined and we have permission to do so. So with that being said, I mean we got the 40 acres plus 600 acres of Camp Freedom, so it's going to be. I mean, there's no way you'll get. I mean, a lot of you guys have been to both Florida hunts. Some of you probably have spots you want to hit that you couldn't hit, or spots you want to go back to. So that'll give us the option to do so. But I will post this up on the page, just kind of cliff notes. But if you guys know folks in the club or from the Ocala club that or if you have, people in your area that would take the road trip and you want them to let them know about the event. If they have any questions, tell them to PM me on Facebook. So, but that's about it. If everybody's pretty quiet. If anybody doesn't have any questions or anything, I'll go ahead and end the stream and go blow my nose because my allergies are killing me. Hope it's not this bad next weekend. Oh, man, didn't bother me this bad at work. I think it's the headphones. I can't breathe. Oh, everybody's quiet. Hey Rob, is there a way to see who's in the chat? No, let's see here. No. No. Hey, I gotta mess around with this. Let's see. If I did this, well, let me do it. All right. Let's see. All right. Nah, I won't mess around with it because my luck, I'll probably end up bumping something off here. But I want to thank you guys for taking the time on a busy Sunday night to pop in here. And if you have any questions, the next club meeting I'll be posting up. We'll probably have it like we did last time at Get a BTW, or with a small group if somebody wants to offer up their home. But with COVID, I don't know if I'd want people in my house. But BTW was pretty cool. Wouldn't you say, Larry? Well, it would have been cooler if more people showed up. But we got to start getting the word out there that the club is meeting. So again, any questions, guys? Feel free to hit me up. And again, Scott, let me go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and post a link up here, Scott, for your page. I'm not sure if I lost you or not. Go ahead and copy the link. We'll get that up in there. That link there is for Scott's Trash or Treasure Facebook page. So go show him some support there. Join his page. Post up your finds. Anyway, guys, you guys have a great night. Thanks for popping in, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. All right. Have a good night, guys. And we'll see you guys next Saturday.